my god.
And we're back. We're back with some more Belda. Beldy Weldy.
Belda.
Beggin' to Belba.
Beggin' to Belda.
So I do want to check
Bro,
what Beetle has in store.
I gotta be so real with you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when you said gaycation, it was gonna be like... I mean, it is really funny, but I didn't think it was gonna get like that fucking sad.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, like his wife is divorcing him. He's probably never gonna see his kids again. I don't think his parents are really gonna fuck with him anymore.
Damn, Beetle, you don't have
Definitely
anything?
not his sister, bro. I would be like, what is wrong with you? What's the matter with both of you?
What's the matter, you?
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, for those who haven't seen last week's episode, go do that. Cause the gaycation story is so fucking funny. Like, yes, I agree with Hannah. It is also sad, but that shit makes me laugh.
I'm gonna say it's incredibly funny. Their reasoning is so outlandish. Like,
it's crazy.
You have to laugh at it.
Yeah, but only watch that after you watch this video, because I have another thing I want to talk about, and that is Spider-Man fans have seemingly won against the Marvel overlords. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm going to assume that you know nothing about the evil demon that all Spider-Man fans hate, named Paul, correct? You don't know who that is?
Who's that?
Perfect. I get to yap about this because this is awesome.
Excellent. Hey.
So Spider-Man, we know he has a romantic, very strenuous and strained relationship with Mary Jane. We all know this for a fact, correct? Hello, Gorko. What do I
know? Go, Gorko! Say hi to Gorko.
Oh, hey, bud. You would probably want to know that I've seen blessed butterflies flapping around here lately. Too bad I've absolutely no musical ability whatsoever. I could not create beautiful tones to save my life.
Well, I can. How do I pull out the... There we go. So, Goddess Wall.
Whoa, I think my heart stopped. This is it. The discovery of a lifetime. There's no mistaking it. This symbol must mark one of the goddess's walls, left for the hero by the goddess.
Yep, it is. What do I do with it?
Yes, it is. You are indeed.
That
is
I came across an ancient volume in the course of my research. Want to know what it had to say?
Of course.
Arrow in repose. Ye who yearns to strike targets from afar, draw this shape so that it may be known. Well, that is what is written there. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
No. I mean, yes, it does, but no.
But no.
So let's... Oh, shit. I have to do it in one...
Yeah, he's an artist.
Gotta get the fletching in there.
Yep.
Come on, Nintendo. You know what that... You don't know what that means?
Yeah!
Okay.
Was it? That was not what I was expecting would appear. I better do a little more research. Over time, the power of the goddess walls is restored. When that happens, I would like your help with my research again.
Damn, bitch. That is not what I wanted.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming I got that already. And we're gonna go over to Lineru. But, so, okay. So, we know that the tumultuous relationship between Peter and MJ. The reason it's tumultuous is kind of complicated. So let me see if I can explain it as simply as possible, right? So
yeah, give me the spark notes.
Okay, so you know about Civil War, right? Like the Marvel story Civil War. They turned it into a movie, but the movie version is not entirely accurate to what the comic version is. It's the same. It's the same concept where it's like, basically, it's the exact same concept of Iron Man wants superheroes to become public identities, so every superhero would reveal their secret identity. They'd be like, the government would have control over them, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So, in that comic, right, Spider-Man teams up with Iron Man and reveals to the world that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And because people fucking despise Spider-Man for some reason, so Kingpin sends out a hit to kill either him or the people he loves. I don't particularly remember. Also, we have to, like, do those boss fight things again because there's a heart piece, and I just didn't collect it because it's stupid and dumb, and I had to, like, actively collect it and not just the shield. So, yeah.
Stupid and dumb.
It is stupid and dumb, and I don't like it.
Yes.
But so he sets out a hit, and Aunt May gets shot and is basically almost dead, right?
Damn.
Aunt May, I believe she does die. I don't remember the exact details, but she does die. However, around this time, Peter and MJ were married. That was like a huge thing. It was the whole like marriage between Peter and MJ. And so there was a comic that is hated by Spider-Man fans called One More Day, right? And that comic basically has Spider-Man talk to Mephisto, who's basically Marvel's Satan. And he says, please bring Aunt May back to life. And Mephisto says, I will bring Aunt May back to life if you sell your marriage to Mary Jane to me, right? Peter, in his infinite wisdom... Peter, in his infinite wisdom, actually fucking does it. And so...
No!
Yeah. And so... Fucking... let me see. 50 rupees. Quit now and you'll get yourself a not too shabby 20 rupees. Nope, we're gonna keep going. This then leads to a sort of reset for these characters where Mary Jane, I believe, doesn't remember who he is, or at least doesn't remember that they were married. So, leading to this moment where Peter and MJ's entire relationship is just fucked, right? So, it took a couple years for Marvel to bring them back to where, you know, we want them to be, and that is happily together and married, right? Then, a new Spider-Man run started, and it started with basically everybody hates Peter. But it's not at first explained why, right? But, like, MJ has broken up with him again, and the whole interest of the comic is, what did Peter do? So after about 25 issues, it's revealed that Peter, when fighting a bad guy, him and MJ were sent to this alternate reality where this guy named the Emissary is hunting MJ, right? Now, the Emissary has a son who goes by the name of Paul, right? And so the three work together to stop the Emissary. And MJ basically sets it up to where Peter is returned back to his reality, but she and Paul aren't. So he's sent back to the you know, the regular world and is like trying to get to where MJ is to save her and Paul, right? However, because in the realities there's time dilution, and so time works differently in each reality. In the time it took for Peter to get back to MJ and Paul, they had spent 4 years together and had gotten married, right? And so so they've broken up because MJ was stuck in this place for 4 years with this guy named Paul. And now they're back, but she still wants to be with Paul. Which honestly, I think cheating on him for Paul is a little fucked up, but wanting to stay with Paul is somewhat understandable. They were kind of stuck in this reality where it was just like just them two. That was another thing, is that it's just them.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of get that, right? However, they kept trying to get Paul as like this character that people should be interested in. So they kept bringing this guy back, and people fucking hate him. Honestly, kind of fairly, to be honest. Because, like, even though it's, like, somewhat understandable, like, why their relationship didn't end, at the same time, it's like you don't want to see Peter hanging out with with the guy she basically cheated on him with.
Yeah.
So they kept trying to make Paul this like super interesting and important character in Spider-Man comics, and like MJ and Paul like adopted these two kids and all this, all this wacky dumb Spider-Man drama, and people were fucking pissed. And I believe people have basically claimed that, like, the reason that this happened is because, like, either it was, like, the writer or, like, the editor just kind of hated Spider-Man and wanted to fuck him over.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know if that's true, so take all of this with, like, a grain of salt. I haven't read these comics personally, because I don't read a lot of comics. I just know shit.
Yeah.
And so that goes on basically for like a couple years, up until allegedly recently, because there were some panels from, I believe, as of recording this, an upcoming Spider-Man comic where we see MJ breaking up with Paul. Now, we don't know if she's just breaking up with him or if she wants to get back with Peter. We don't really know, right? So Spider-Man fans have won. They've done it. Paul is defeated. Paul is no more. Fuck. Give me the sword.
Do it.
However, I have thoughts. I have thoughts about just Peter and MJ's relationship in general. I talked about my opinions on them in an episode of Devil May Cry, like a while back. But I'll reiterate my points here. I genuinely do not think Peter and MJ should get back together. I think they need to find... Because, like, I will say this. It is so fucking clear that Marvel wants MJ to be something more than just Spider-Man's girlfriend, which is fair. I think that's kind of fair. I feel like just relegating a woman role to just being the love interest when men are still, like, going on adventures and having fun and all that cool shit. I think it's fair to, like, want your women characters to be just as interesting. The problem is, they don't put in the work to make MJ interesting. And they totally could. Like, fucking... There was literally a comic where MJ and Black Cat team up to like, train Spider-Man again. So it's clear that, like, MJ has some, like... has the ability to learn how to fight. So... Or, they could do what they've been doing, and where it was, like... Apparently she's the new Venom right now in the comics. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she got the Venom symbiote, and now she's Venom, but, like, she's not evil or anything.
Bro, I feel about that either.
It's because it's a bad idea.
I was gonna say, it's like what you were saying, like, they want MJ to be someone who's more than just Spider-Man's girlfriend, so they keep trying to have her, like, do cool shit, or, like, have cool abilities and stuff. But just like squashing her together with Venom feels really fucking lazy. Like they're not trying to
'cause it
do
is.
something that like actually about MJ. They're just trying to like keep her as a focus point in the comics without putting any work into like things that are about her and exploring her story and stuff. This is exactly what you said. I can't. That's really stupid in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And so my main thing is from at least how I see MJ in a lot of media, it's that she loves Peter, but she hates Spider-Man. That's the main thing that I can like kind of gain from her opinion. Like usually like she respects that he's Spider-Man, but she hates that he feels the need.
Oh.
And it's like, that's fair. His constant feeling of like, I need to be Spider-Man, otherwise people will die. It's like, dude, there are not just multiple Spider people in the world. I mean, we have Ben Reilly, we have Miles Morales, we have Silk, we have so many characters who are just in New York, on Earth 616, and yet he still feels the need to, like, do what he does when he could totally just retire with complete, like, ease and simplicity.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it comes from his trauma of losing Uncle Ben. Because, like, I saw this, I don't remember if it was a post or if it was a video, but I agreed with it pretty wholeheartedly, and that was, I think Peter misunderstands what Uncle Ben meant when he said, with great power there must also come great responsibility.
Oh.
Where it's like, he views it as, if you have the ability to help people, you absolutely have to help people no matter what. You have to do a service, basically, if you are given great power. And it's like, no. That's not what he means. He's basically saying, if you have the chance, you should do it. But if you don't, then that's not on you. But Peter mistakes that, and so he basically allows that trauma of losing Uncle Ben to, like, kind of rule his life and not get better. So it's like both of them are actively doing things that negatively affect their relationship together. I don't think they should get back together. Quit.
No, we
want my
can't
heart
do what
piece.
would be like legitimately good advice in this situation. We have to do things that are gonna like amp up the drama and the stakes for our comics.
So let me see.
Sorry, idiot, get fucked. I don't know. So unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That also, like, I don't know why the thing about Paul pisses me off so much. Like, what a fucking useless ass character. I'm sorry.
He also just has
so
like a really
pointless,
punchable
like...
face. That's the funny thing too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he has
Let me
really...
kind of find a picture of what this fool looks like.
He's got such a punchable face.
I just look up Spider.
Just look up Spider-Man Paul.
Spider-Man.
And you'll see. Editor, put in a picture of Paul when
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god. I was like, oh, he's gonna be like, you know, white guy number 32. I want to hit this man.
Yep.
He looks like he's so smug, bro. Like,
it's so fucking funny.
why does he have a man bun?
I genuinely believe it's
my
because
God.
Marvel knew that like even though they kept trying to make Paul work, they knew people were gonna hate him. But yeah, they
like fucking.
It's so fucking funny. But yeah, so she allegedly, again, for all we know, this could be fake, but a fuck ton of, like, people who read Spider-Man comics and talk about them on YouTube are talking about this. So I hope to God it's real, even though I have, like, no investment in, like, modern Spider-Man comics at all. Mainly because it's, like, I think this is the perfect setup for them to... I genuinely think they need to retire MJ as a character temporarily. I 100% believe they need to do that.
Damn, really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Maybe do like a soft like restart.
I don't not like a soft restart. I think she needs to I think she needs to stand her ground and still not get back with Peter even after breaking up with Paul. Because it's like they've done this back and forth, on and off. And it's like, it is so clear that this doesn't work. Even though they've really put in the effort, put in the time, and they've gotten close. But it's so clear that, like, MJ wanting to be with Peter and Peter needing to be Spider-Man don't mix. I think it would be really interesting if MJ just said, I don't want to get back with you. You have to be Spider-Man. I want to respect that. I don't want Spider-Man. I want Peter Parker. And I want Peter Parker all the time. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And you can't provide that for me.
That's very reasonable. That's so reasonable.
Yeah, it's super reasonable. I want MJ to at least be, like, temporarily retired for, like, a while, so they can, like, either A, figure out some way for her to be interesting, or B, just don't use her anymore. Let her be, like, a cameo that shows up every now and then. Because it's just so clear they don't know what to do with her. And I continue to beg from the mountaintops, give Spider-Man a fucking superhero girlfriend. Please.
Yeah, for real, bro. For real.
I just don't like, there's one relationship that works like this, and that is Superman and Lois.
For real?
They are the only superhero, non-superhero couple I like. Everything else is bad. Everything else is bad. It just feels it feels like, it's the end of the episode, but I want to get my point across.
Yeah.
It just feels like, even if we know for a fact that these are good people and they're not going to do anything, the power dynamic is fucking weird, and I don't like it. And it is just super unrealistic. How the fuck are you meant to have this, like, normal, healthy relationship when these heroes are obligated to go fly out of the window and go beat people up? It's like, it is unrealistic to have a normal life and a superhero life coexist. I will say this forever.
I was gonna say,
one of the best superhero... Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, man. You keep going.
One of the best comic couples ever, and I will continue to say this until it is topped. Green Arrow and Black Canary.
Yes! Yes, I knew you were going to say that.
They are the best! Because their relationship is purely equal. It is almost entirely equal. They are normal people together, and they're superheroes together. They live together. It's perfect.
Almost like there's something... It's almost like there's something really compelling about having two people who are on equal footing, like, who figure out how to work together and live together.
And
crazy! Who would have thought?
They've tried this before, too. In the Ultimate Comics, Spider-Man was dated Kitty Pryde for a time, which is the only time that worked, because, like, that's the only time Peter's been a teenager in a long fucking time.
Yeah, that's true.
They tried Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. They went on, like, a date, and it's like, they had chemistry, but they knew it wasn't gonna work, you know? But it's like, dog, I am begging on my hands and knees, Marvel, please, give this man... And before anybody says this, I don't want Black Cat. I will say forever, Black Cat is toxic. I do not like her as a love interest for Spider-Man. They can be friends. I don't want them dating. Because Black Cat, in the stories where she's really popular and really well known, it is the reverse of MJ. She likes Spider-Man. She doesn't like Peter Parker.
Find someone who likes both.
Exactly. It's almost like I was right when I talked about this during the DMC reboot playthrough. Give him someone like Chat from the Marvel Adventure comics, who loves both Peter Parker and Spider-Man, because realistically, they're the same person. Everybody treats, including Peter, treats Peter Parker and Spider-Man as completely separate people. That is not the case. For a healthy relationship, for Spider-Man, they have to love both. Chat loved both, and that's why they worked so goddamn well. Please, Marvel. Like, my dream for, like, the next Spider-Man run, finish the story that we're writing now. Let's do a tiny time skip. I want Peter to be a teacher. I want an entirely new secondary cast. I don't want to see MJ. I don't want to see Harry. I don't want to see Eddie Brock. I don't want to see fucking who am I thinking? Flash. I don't want to see any of those people for like a while. J. Jonah Jameson can stay because he's so integral to Spider-Man as a character. Everybody else, I want them to be like either they get their own stories or they back off for a little while. I want new characters that like they can base the drama around. That would be interesting. Have I want the drama to stem from Peter trying to hold down this job of being a teacher while also being Spider-Man. I think that would be interesting as fuck. I'm tired of romantic drama in Spider-Man. Give us some other drama. There has to be drama because that's what made Spider-Man interesting in the first place. Change up the drama. Just change up the drama. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Don't make him fucking head of Parker Industries. Make him a teacher. Then he can still have the money struggles. Teachers get paid like shit. There you go. It's perfect. It's perfect. Make him a teacher. He has job struggles because how the fuck is he supposed to be a teacher and Spider-Man? The relationship struggles don't come from the romance. They can come from like the friendships or the other teachers or whatever. And then give him the fucking money struggles because again, teachers get paid like shit. It's someone tell me how this isn't perfect. Ugh. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. I got my point across. Actually, you had a point about Superman and Lois. What did you want to say? If you remember.
I was gonna say like the reason that Superman and Lois Lane work, in my opinion, is because like, okay, again, you're like on equal footing, not because like, oh, they're like equal in like their match of like physical strength or like intellect, but because Lois is so fierce about her job, especially in like the best iteration where she is so reckless that she's like almost like superhuman with her amount of guts. So it's like that's why I think it's like why it works in that situation. Because I'm specifically thinking of like My Adventures with Superman, how she just like throws herself into everything 110%, and Clark admires that.
Exactly. All right.
So it's I don't know, just another thing. They're just peak.
They are just peak. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Alla Superman, alla Bois Bane, alla Algernon, and whatever the fuck Black Canary's name is. I don't remember.